Happy Tuesday to you, Shave Cadre. We're going to finish up our videos for the week with another review of a couple of brand new items that I've got. The first and foremost is Victory Shaving Company Angels 12. And this is interesting because the flavor notes, so to speak, are tobacco, mocha, and mint. Now, right off the puck, you would think that those are a weird combination, but they work. It's almost like a cinnamon latte, I guess, would be, with a little bit of a tobacco leaf note. When looking how to pair this for aftershaves and fragrances, it was really tough. However, I did remember one that would actually go perfect, and that was Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. But unfortunately, I sent that to Dave and Nurse Dave over in San Francisco. So that would go well. So for today, we're going to use that. So we're going to kind of do a mishmash because the dry down on it, I think, is a little bit fougere-like. So for the first aftershave, we are going to be using the Nivea 2-in-1, and the Aquanaut has been in the deep depths lately. We'll go into that. For the aftershave, we're going to go and use the Brut Classic Aftershave, and for the EDP, or actually EDC, we're going to use Brut Special Reserve Cologne. And then, of course, our brush will be the Semogue, as always. So we hope everybody's doing well. Still have not received the packaging because we are getting a specific packaging to protect those brushes. I'm hoping it comes today. If not, we'll have to make some arrangements during the week, I hope. So please, again, we appreciate your patience. The soap, super easy load. I mean, 5-10 seconds tops, especially with a boar. And I do soak the puck just with a teaspoon of water. Oh, that's what it was. The razor today is going to be something new. So for those of you looking for some interestingness, this is on loan from Kyle. This is a true Japanese Kamisori with a Japanese grind. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but the grind curves away from the face, and then if it's swished, it towards the inside of the face. So it's a very similar or very crazy grind. And with the fact that I shave with both hands, it's going to be interesting because this is really designed to have somebody else shave you. So we'll see what happens on this one. So it's the soaps from Victory, and I'll probably end up shaving with the rest of the Victory soaps the rest of the week just to kind of give them comparisons. But the one thing that Dale does is Dale does mix some really interesting fragrance notes together that you wouldn't think work, but they do. Now, as far as the namesake for Angels 12, for those of you that are into aviation, there's usually two standards. The civilian standard, which would mean that anything over 10,000 feet would be FL, or flight level. So flight level 11, flight level 12, flight level 36 would just mean flight level 36,000. Where in the military, Angels is basically where Angels fly. And so Angels 12 would be 12,000 feet. So Angels 15, Angels 16. So that's where the Angels comes from. Again, very easy to lather. Will take on as much water as you want, as I stated over the last couple of days. I would say this scent would probably be better used in the fall because of the mocha, coffee, mint, and the chocolate notes in it. But it also, the mint gives it a little bit of a coolness on the face. And the mint is very, very subtle. Okay, the Kami has been, and this is not a Western grind, so I don't know if you saw that when I showed it to you, but the Kamisori has a asymmetrical grind, not a symmetrical grind. Very small, very lightweight. So it'll be very interesting to see how this shave goes. So Kyle was nice enough to lend it to me to try out and to hone possibly, but I probably won't try to do that. We'll see how it shaves. Okay. Very lightweight. Very smooth on the skin, but here's where, so that angle was with the blade somewhat away from me. So as long as I use that, now this again is the blade away from me. But when I switch side, the blades will be toward me. If you've never shaved with a true Kamisori before, it's a different different feeling altogether. Now the blade, now since I'm switching hand, is toward me or away or curved away. So it does require a little bit of a different angle, which is interesting. Very sharp, somewhat intimidating, to be honest with you, because it's so hard to hold. And then again, I'll switch and it'll be towards me again. You can feel a little bit of difference in the angle. So it's really nothing like any razor I've shaved with. And even though the feather is close to a straight, it's not really close to a Kamisori. Okay, interesting. Pretty good first pass, all things considered. So we'll go ahead and finish up stropping in our last two passes, and we'll come back with final thoughts on Victory Shaving Company's Angels 12. Back in a minute. Okay, we're back. Definitely brings shaving concentration to a new level, because you do have to pay attention to the angles big time, especially if you're, maybe not so much if you're not a cross-handed shaver, but as a cross-handed shaver, definitely. Especially when doing cleanup pass. Just awkward. And flat blading really isn't flat blading because you've got that asymmetrical grind. So it makes the fool's pass a little interesting. But other than that, it doesn't look like I injured myself. Pretty good shave. I don't know if I'd rank it to DSBBS, but it's pretty close. Now let's see how my angles were. Like I said, I don't use alum very much, but let's see how I did. Actually, not bad at all. A little bit of a zap in a couple of spots, but nothing more so than normal. So thanks, UA Cowboy Cow, for letting me try the Cami. The edge is great, I think. Nice smooth shave. Okay, today we are going to use the Nivea. We haven't used that in a while. And unfortunately, my poor little Aquanaut has lost a line or something, because he is in the depths. I don't know if he'll ever resurface to the top. As you can see, he is down at the depths, but let's give him a ride, okay? So he's still, well, he's pretty solid down on the bottom, as usual. So he's still, didn't go for too much of a ride. Forgot how nice this Nivea is. Doesn't smell anything like the soap, but it's good. And so then we'll follow that with the Brut Classic Aftershave. Very rarely use 2 aftershaves, but why not? And we will finish up with some Proraso talc today because of the mint aspect of it. So, verdict on the Angels 12. Another fantastic soap from Dale and his wife at Victory Shaving Company. Definitely recommend their soaps, especially, it looks like I did catch myself, especially for the price that they sell it for. It's a great value. This one is a very, very good scent. And well worth the price of admission. As I said, Angels 12, I would definitely consider using this more in the winter or fall months because of the mocha and the cinnamony type of flavor in it. Interesting enough, I smelled cinnamon. I don't know if there's cinnamon in it, but I usually have a reaction to it, but no reaction at all. The face feels soft and everything else. Okay, for the EDC, we'll use Brut Special Reserve. This is the only one that really gives Brut its proper homage as far as the scent is concerned, because the Fabergé scent was absolutely the best, but this isn't bad. And, and they're not terrible. They're just not what they used to be. So, anyways. All right, Shaving Cadre, well, thank you for joining us for the Victory Shaving Company's review of Angels 12, and thank you for joining me at Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. If you haven't checked out the forum before, please do so at www.theshavingcadre.com. Have a great rest of the week, folks.